there is this reality, this flow state that you can get into where you have completely transcended approach anxiety, fear of failure, the fear of people listening to you, all of these things. So many guys, so many of you guys watching this get trapped in those negative headspaces. Fear is the mind killer. There is this flow that you can get into where your nervous system begins to not just get through the approach anxiety, not just get through the fear, but actually craves the approach. This is called getting into a flow state in the field. And the reason why I harp so much on the idea that doing 5 approaches is basically 0 is because you have to feel what it's like to get into that flow state, and you cannot do it with under 5 approaches. You simply cannot do it. You can get a result. I have been out to not even game, got 1 number that day just because I was out actually living my life, and then ended up sleeping with that girl. Like, you can get a result for under 5 approaches, but the flow state is what you are robbing yourself of. So when you go out, number 1, you want to try to put yourself into the flow state before you go, right? You want to be on caffeine. You want to be dressed well. You want to be looking good. You want to amp yourself up. Do a bunch of jumps. Like, really talk to yourself in the mirror. Be like, I'm that fucking guy. I'm that dude. Today's my day. I run this shit. I'm that dude. Like, hype yourself up and then get out there. Overcome that fear on approach 1 through 3. Hey, excuse me, I saw you here. You're so fucking hot. I had to come say what's up. Get away from me. I have a boyfriend. Okay. On to the next one. Excuse me. Hey, how do we know each other? We actually don't. Well, I kind of want to get to know you. Sorry, I'm seeing somebody. Get through 1, 2, 3. And then all of a sudden now your nervous system is warming up. It's acclimating. It's like, hey, we're doing this now. Oh, those last couple, those sucked, whatever. But we're going to keep it going. And you just keep banging them out, and you keep your head up, and you don't beat yourself up in between approaches. That's something. I actually did a one-on-one coaching session last night with a guy, and I told him, I said, bro, stop, because he had gotten rejected, and I see him go like he starts beating himself up, and I'm like, dude, no. You cannot beat yourself up after rejections. You have to be like, all right, here we go. Hell yeah, let's go. It's kind of like when you watch these Jake Paul boxing matches where he takes like a nasty blow to the face, and he does the thing where he like looks at him and he like sticks his tongue out and makes his crazy face. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm not gonna let that defeat me. I'm gonna fucking, I'm just gonna take it, and we're just gonna keep it moving. And so you gotta get to this place, and I reach this place often. This is actually why I like starting pretty much every night of Night Game out with Street Game, where the bar is just pretty low. There's not really much risk. There's just nothing crazy. I like just busting out a bunch of approaches on the street. For any of you guys who have taken boot camps in the past, it's very common for me to actually have us not even enter the venue for like the first hour of the night game portions of the boot camp, because it's just boom, boom, boom. We're banging them out. Now you get into the venue and you're able to actually get into flow. And then once you get into flow, even if you're just taking rejections, dude, just taking them bullet, bro, you still just get to this place where you're like, all right, this is crazy. I'm out here really doing this shit. I watched the videos. I'm out here doing this. I'm going to keep it going. And then boom, your vibe is improved because you haven't beaten yourself up. Your vibe is improved because you've just continued to do volume. And so you just keep hammering it out. And then you get to this place where you're like, ooh, that girl's fucking hot. And then you just go. And your enthusiasm, your lack of fear, your flow state, it all just is fucking pouring out of you. Your aura is just through the roof, and the interactions just go better. They go well. All of a sudden now you're actually having your first interactions. So when I talk about 5 approaches being 0 approaches, it's not just me trying to do some David Goggins, Jocko Willink, like, you gotta go harder. You're not doing enough. It's like, it's not even about that, bro. It's way more about getting through. I know what it's like, man. I really know what it's like to have that fear, to have that anxiety. I don't have approach anxiety, but I have off days. Maybe I'm down about something in my personal life. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I've been messing with some weird new supplement. It's got my brain all fucked up. Like, I know what it's like to be off. And so you've got to grant yourself the privilege and the honor of doing yourself the favor of doing enough approaches to see what it's like to be in flow. Now, I know that so many of you guys have actually been at this for years and you've struggled to get to that point. And what I would encourage you to do, what I would invite you to do, is click the link down below and you'll actually be able to request a coaching consultation with me. And what we're going to do on that call is I'm going to figure out, where you're at now, and we're going to talk about where you want to be. And I'm going to give you solutions for how you can actually bridge that gap to get to where you want to be and become that guy where your nervous system is actually desiring the approach, is excited to approach, where you're able to get into flow state. And, we're going to discuss whether I think a boot camp would be best for you, doing some sort of a mentorship with me. But this is something that I have helped hundreds of guys do. I've been in this business for like 11 years now, and I have so many client wins, so many client successes, so many people that come to me. They'll message me after years. They'll message me while they've already been married for like 3 years and just like, dude, I just want to say, haha, I just stumbled upon your content. Obviously, I don't need it anymore, but like, dude, you really changed my life. Like, I can really help you with this if it's been a massive struggle. So, maybe you're fearful to take that leap and to approach. Well, have right now be step one where you take that leap and you request a coaching consultation with me. My assistant's going to text you and schedule a time where you're going to be able to actually speak with me directly. So do that now, and you got to get to this place where you can reach flow state.